guys, and welcome to my channel. So in this video there's not going to be a 4-minute intro. We're going to jump right in the tutorial and get started. I hope you guys like this look. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave. As I said, this is an all drugstore makeup tutorial, so first I'm going to go in with my NYX Angel Veil Primer, and I'm just going to add this to areas where my pores are a little bit showy. Then I'll go in with my favorite foundation, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I'm in shade 220, and I adore this foundation. Then I'm going to blend that out with an F88 Kabuki from Sigma Beauty, or you can use your beauty blender, or you can use your hand. Use whatever works best for you. Then I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I'm using this micro pencil from NYX Cosmetics, and I got this shade Chocolate, and it is a little bit warm tone for my eyebrows, so I'm not going to lie, I did have to go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz to even out the color, but I do love the NYX micro brow pencil in the right shade. Next, I'm going to go in with this beautiful color from Pixi. It's just a really neutral brown color, and I'm going to be using it as a transition shade. I did use the Milani Runway Eye Primer, which works fabulously, but I am always sure to use a transition shade to help soften up that tacky eye primer. Next, I mixed together two brown shades from the Maybelline Nudes palette. These colors are not that pigmented in this palette, so I did have to pick up a lot of product on my brush, and I did experience quite a bit of fallout from doing that. But overall, I think it made the look really pretty. So I'm just going to blend that right on top of the transition shade into the crease using the E25 brush from Sigma, or you can use your e.l.f. brushes or your Real Technique drugstore brushes. I don't have all those on hand, so that's why I'm using my Sigma brushes. Anytime I use a dark shade, I am sure to blend it out because it can get so creasy and just so harsh. I go in with the E40 brush to blend that out. So going in with the Comfort Zone palette from Wet n Wild, you guys requested I do a look with this color. It's like this blue, gray, green, it's color that's like super iridescent and gorgeous and super pigmented. So I'm just packing that all over my whole entire lid, as you can see. It is super pigmented, so I didn't really have to use that much shadow. And I'm going to blend out that crease with the E25. Next, I'm going to go in with this shimmery dark shade. I'm going to pop that right in the outer corner of the eye just to smoke it out a little bit. And notice I'm using a super soft hand. I didn't want to mess with the shadow on the lid or move that around too much. But as you can see, like, look at all the fallout that's right below my eyelid. I did go in with a wet makeup wipe and clean that up before I continued. Now I'm going to go in with the brow bone shade, and I'm going to put it on my brow bone. Look at that. I'm going to add it on. It is such a pretty color too. I love this champagne yellow tone brow bone color. Then I'll go in with my tried and true NYC liquid liner. This is about $2 from the drugstore, and it's probably one of the best liquid liners you can have on hand. I love the brush on it. It makes it so easy to do a wing liner. Now I'll go in with my Lash Sensational mascara from Maybelline. She's born with it. Is that Maybelline? That may not be Maybelline. Anyways, I'm just going to give a few coats on my lashes because we're going to be adding falsies. Next, I'm going to be adding a little bit of the NYX HD concealer. I'm in shade CW04 Beige. This is one of my favorite drugstore concealers. I mentioned it in my drugstore must-haves that I uploaded last week. This color is so pretty and nice in yellow tone right from under the eye, and it covers so well. So I'm just going to highlight the face with it and then blend it out. This is a 57 brush from Sephora. It's a concealer brush, and I like it because it's small and you can get right up in the corner of the eye right there without messing up my eyeshadow. I'm also going to blend this around the nostrils. As you can see on my other nostril, I get so much redness around my nostrils, not just in the wintertime, all year long. That's just like the color of my skin around my nostrils. Super annoying, but I normally just drag a little bit of my concealer from my under eye and patch that right on up. Now I'll go in with this setting powder from NYX. It's their CC Correcting Powder in shade Banana. I'm going to pack that everywhere that I put the concealer kind of quickly. That way it doesn't crease. This is also going to help our concealer last much longer. Then I'll go in with my current favorite bronzer of all time. This one is by Neutrogena. It's a new Healthy Skin bronzer, and it's so pretty. I like how it makes the skin look bronze instead of orange, and it has no shimmer in it. And I'm using this massive powder brush just to bronze up the face a little bit. Now I'll go in with this Wet n Wild blush, and it is super pigmented. I went in with a little bit too much of a heavy hand, so I ended up having to spend a lot of time blending that out. Now I'll go in with this e.l.f. Shimmering Stick Highlight. This one is in Lilac Petal, I believe. It's just a really pretty cream highlight color. Cream highlights to me stand out way more in pictures than any powder highlight. Then I'm going to add false lashes. This is by Vegas Nay and Allure called Shining Star. This lash went on way too good. I was almost confused. I was like, wait, is it on my eye? Like, it just went right on. That was it. Boom, done. Then I went in with the transition shade we used in the very beginning of the video and blended that on the lower lash line. Next, I went in with the darker brown shades I took out of the L'Oreal or Maybelline Nudes palette and blended that with a flat definer brush right along those lower lashes. So this is my favorite drugstore mascara personally. This is the Milani Runway Lashes. It coats the lashes so well, so I'm just going to pop that. Look at that face I was making. Pop that onto those lower lashes. Golly, Laura. Now I'm going to go in with the NYX Nude Lip Liner. This is such a pretty color. It's a dupe for Stripped Down by MAC. It is a little bit creamier, so I think you could totally fill in your whole lips with this. But then I'm going to go in with a little bit of this Rimmel lip color and pop it into the center. And that is it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye guys!